Hey everybody, it's Brad again. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create your own fan page. Now, there's a lot of steps when it comes to monetizing your fan page and seeing results from it, and seeing money coming in based on what you're doing on your fan page. I'm not going to cover all those steps in this video though. We're just going to focus on creating a fan page and adding some content on it. Also, I'm going to try and explain what you should be doing with your fan page and what you should be focusing on when creating your fan page so that you get the best results. The very first thing that we do not want to do with the fan page is look like a marketer. We don't want to promote products up front with our Facebook profile page, with our Facebook timeline cover. We don't want to post advertisements in there. It's actually against Facebook rules to post advertisements on your Facebook page cover. Even if it weren't against the rules, that's not something we want to be doing because we don't want people to associate us with marketers and people who are just there to sell. We want to connect to people based on what we do. So it's okay if you're a marketer, but you want to connect with people as you. That's the best thing that I can recommend. So you want to create a fan page for you using your name. Then you want to connect with people and get them to know you because that's the best way to get people to trust you. Once they trust you, once you engage with them, they're going to start buying what you recommend to them. So that's the goal that we need to get to. Now, I understand some of you might not like to go with a fan page with your own name. Hence, I'm going to show you a couple ways where you can do something else so you don't have to use your own name if you don't want to, and that works fine. First of all, I'm going to show you how to create a fan page based on your name. What we want to do is scroll down over here to the ads and then click more and create page. So that's actually one way to create a page. Now, if you look at the left sidebar over here, you're going to see that it says also like pages. If we click here, you're going to notice the create page green button. Let's go ahead and click on that page. This is a step where most people kind of get stuck for a while because they don't know what page to go with. That's kind of a problem. There are a couple of ways to do it. One of the ways that I recommend doing is if you're going to do it with your own name and brand yourself, which is what I recommend, then you need to go with artist, band, or public figure. Or you could go with cause or community. Let's click on cause or community really quick. So you just enter your community name or cause, but you're going to present yourself as a community. For example, community for guitar players. That's something that I'm actually going to show you because I have a page like that. So I'm going to show you how that page was created and what it looks like. You can see how you can do this as well if you don't want to use your own name. However, if you're okay with using your own name, then you want to go with artist, band, or public figure. Don't worry about not being able to get likes if you're using your own name. That's not going to be a problem at all. I'm going to show you how to get more likes because you're using your own name. Now, we need a category, and what we can do here is choose business person, or we could choose public figure. Let's go with public figure in this case. Then we would have the name. What I'd like to do is use something like meet and then the name. Meet Brad Baker. So Brad Baker. That would be me. Let's go with that. So meet Brad Baker. I'm going to agree to the Facebook page terms and I'm going to click get started. You can also go with your name or Brad Baker Training or Brad Baker Marketing or something like that. That would work fine as well. Next, we have description and website to improve the ranking of your page in the search. We want to go with the description. We don't have to insert a website for now. We can do that if you have a website. Go ahead and insert one if you do. If not, let's just focus on short description. Maybe I can just say, I've been doing online marketing for 5+ years because I've been doing online marketing for more than 3 years. I've Been doing online marketing for 5+ years, and I specialize in Facebook advertising. I also enjoy then some things you enjoy in life. So I also enjoy fishing and watching football. Just something about yourself. And it's not a problem. If you write something about your personal life, you can also say, I'm a father of 3 beautiful children, or something like that. I'm going to delete that right now because it doesn't apply to me, but saying something like that is absolutely fine, and people will like that. Don't think as a marketer, just think as a person. Later on, you'll have time to market, but right now, just think as a regular person and fill in this information as you would for your personal page. Don't think that you're going to have to sell on this page later on. That really shouldn't be on your mind right now. We're going to focus on that later. Just try to create a good profile that people are going to like and that is going to help people see who you are and get to know you better. With the fan page, we could go with Meet Brad Baker. Is Meet Brad Baker a real celebrity or famous person? We could say no, I guess. Okay, so let's just go with no and save information. Then we can upload a profile picture. I'm just going to pause the video while I do that, and I'm going to be back in just a second. All right, so here we go. Now, I think I can click on it. Actually, I can't. It's just uploaded it as it was, and that's completely fine. This is good. Now, let's go ahead and click Next. It's going to ask us to add to our favorites. So you can do that if you want so that you can easily access it anytime. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's add to our favorites and click Next. Okay, now this is our page. It's asking us to like the page, but if we do that, then all of our friends are going to see that we like the page and they might come on our page. If they do and see an empty page, they're probably not going to like it. And when we actually fill in this page and there's more information on it, they're probably not going to click on it anymore because the time they initially went to the page, it was empty. So that's why we want to skip like at the moment. We're going to do that later. We can invite email contacts if we want. Let's just click Next. That's it. What we want to do next is add a cover. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to pause the video while I load my cover. But it says pick a unique photo to feature at the top of your page timeline. Now, if you remember at the beginning of the video, I mentioned that this should not be used for promotions, coupons, advertisements. Your cover photo should not be primarily text-based or infringe on anyone else's copyright. All right, that's fine. The important thing for us is that it should not be used for promotion. You shouldn't put a website or say buy this product and then put an e-cover or an affiliate product in the link. That's a no-no. If you do that, Facebook might not even notice and nothing might happen. Probably nothing's going to happen to you, and it's not like they're going to ban your page right away. I mean, they might, but I don't think they're that strict. Even though Facebook is not going to punish you for this, it's a big no-no because people are going to think you're a marketer and that you're here to sell. As I mentioned earlier, that's not the impression we want to give at all. All right, let's go ahead and click OK. I'm going to pause the video so that I can load one e-cover here. It looks like it's currently being uploaded. It's not here yet, but it should appear pretty much any second now. So I'm just going to let it run for a while it does. I'm going to focus on showing you some other things over here. You're going to see that you can invite friends to like this page if you want to. You can also post status updates and you can configure the about on your page. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to reposition this a little bit. All right, I think that looks just fine. I'm going to save the changes. Next, what we want to do is just click on the about over here. As you can see, it says just the one line that we wrote. What we can do is click on edit, and then we can do a lot of other things. As you can see, we can choose the category. Right now it's under other and community. I guess the reason why it's under other and community is because we answered no to their question if this person is a real celebrity. But we can change this if we want to. So we could go with people and then business, person, or public figure. Business person is just fine. Let's go ahead and save. Then we can choose 3 words to describe your page. Then you can insert your address. Then when you join Facebook, start info, pretty much when you found it or launched the business or something like that. Right now, I'm not going to go with anything. Just going to click on cancel. So we've also got biography, awards, gender, more info about yourself, some personal interests, phone number, email address, website, official brand, and so on. If there's anything you have for this information and can insert it, then go ahead and do that. So fill in this information. It's definitely good to have this. If not, don't worry that much about it. Maybe you could just insert some biography about you and perhaps some personal information, some other info, maybe an email address or a website. You don't actually have to fill in all these fields. You don't need to insert your address. Just a couple of things like a website or an email address will be fine. If you're going to insert your email address, I recommend using one that you're all ready to receive spam on, because some people are just going to pick it up and they're going to spam your email, and that's just what happens today. So just make sure you don't pick a personal email address, because it's better if you just go with some email address that you're used to receiving promotions and spam to. That's pretty much it for the about on the page. Now, let's go ahead and hit the back button. Let's see if it's going to bring us back. Actually, let's click on View Page, and it's going to move us right over here. All right, so that's good. What we want to do next is actually post something. I want to show you how to post some things on your page. Basically, what you want to do is post some content. Post some genuine content and that people can relate to. For example, in the previous videos, I showed you how to get people, how to extract people from fan pages. Let's say you want to extract people from Brian Tracy's fan page, right? Those people would be interested in new stuff that Brian teaches. So maybe motivation and sales and stuff like that. What we can do is go to Photo, Video, and then click Upload Photos, Video. What I'm going to do is choose a file and have Brian's quote. Here's a quote, and we could say something about this quote. For example, who else agrees with Mr. Brian? Or we could just say something like, Brian is the man. Something like that, for example, would be good. And then we can post it. The reason why we want to do this is because we want to fill up our fan page with some content. What I recommend doing is starting a fan page as soon as possible and just start posting stuff on your page every day. Don't do 100 posts in one day, though, over a period of time. Start posting stuff on your page so that when you actually promote it, and once it becomes viral and people start arriving to your page, they can actually see some content and see some people in your page. They're more likely to like a page with content than a page that has nothing on it. So that's definitely something I recommend doing. Let's go ahead and post another one. So you could post, let's see, I have one more quote over here from Isaac Newton, so we can post that as well. And we can also say something about him. For example, if it's the day Isaac Newton was born, then you could post this quote and say something, Isaac, something like comment about Isaac Newton, or comment about people who you know your target audience are going to like. So that's definitely a good way to engage with your audience. What you want to do is focus on engagement. Yeah, it might take a little time to engage with your audience and reply to some of their comments and like some of their posts on your page. If you do that, they're going to start to like you and trust you, and the next time you post an update with a sales offer that you have, they're more likely to listen to you and buy. So that's pretty much it when it comes to creating a fan page. Now, there are a couple more things that you could do with a fan page. You can also promote everything you see over here. We could promote all of these posts that we have made. as you can see over here, it says see your ad, and you can click and get more ads, but we're going to take a look at that later on. Now, another thing that you can do is click reposition photo. If the quote is not visible, you could do that, or you could also make this photo a highlight, which means that it's going to become bigger when you promote some offers. This is something that you want to play with. Again, we're going to take a look at all of that later on. For now, this is enough. I think this is pretty much what you need to know when it comes to creating a fan page. Again, you can also post some text so that it doesn't have to be a photo. You can post text. You can share your thoughts about something that has recently happened that's going to work as well. So that's it for the video. I'll see you in the next one.